Plist number 8. Oh my gosh. It's been a minute since I've done a Plist. Very excited. I've talked about doing a few lately. Now, you may wonder which one this is. Well, fuck, if you see the title, you know what it is. I'm going to fucking MLW. Major League Wrestling, considered one of the bigs. They're having a show in Orlando, and I'm going. Why? That's what this is about. 10 reasons I'm actually excited about going to Major League Wrestling. Now, you might say, that's kind of patronizing. Well, I don't go to live wrestling shows anymore. I fucking haven't been to one, and I couldn't even remember the last live one. I don't even remember if it was WrestleMania in Orlando, which happened a couple of years ago at least, or if it was this atomic wrestling show I went to here in Florida because my kid was really into fucking Rosemary at the time, so I went. I don't remember. But I am excited about going to this one, and we're about to have 10 reasons why. But first, I need to do an unboxing, and I need to talk about this shirt, Mr. Platinum with the airbrush. I believe a friend of mine named Blackened gave this shirt to me, along with a thing about Troll 2. Long freaking story. Anyway, I have an unboxing, and then let's get to it. I'm excited. Well, I know this is from Transcendent, the tag team of Robert Vane and Jay Riley. So I suspect I know what this is. Of course I know what this is. But it's an unboxing. Oh, God, it's a bunch of shit. What? They got bracelets. They got these rubber bracelets in all different kind of colors. Look at this shit. Dope as hell. But the note. Thank you for everything, both personally and professionally. I sent some wristbands for you and your daughters. Sincerely, Transcended. Dope as fuck. That was totally unexpected. Actually, something for my kids, which is always great. Super professional wrapping. Let's take a look at this shirt. Oh, for wrestling merch. That's dope as shit. That's something I would just wear. It's awesome. Let's put it on. Let's get to the list. All right. So yeah, MLW is... Fuck. It's tomorrow. It's Saturday. It's at this nightclub called Guilt, which a lot of the people I work with, the younger people, go to. So the meet and greet opens at 2:30. They let people in starting at 3, and the show is at 4. Because Guilt is a really busy nightclub. I've heard that they've done a ton of renovations on it, like $1.5 million of renovations. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes. I ran wrestling shows in nightclubs before, and yeah, I can't wait. Why can't I wait? Let's get to it. Woo. Number 10, Timothy Thatcher fucking rules. Who's Timothy Thatcher? Badass fucking technical wrestler type. I would say if you're looking for somebody similar, he's like William Regal, except a freaking modern version. I believe he was part of the Steel Horse incident in Florida way back when, where Steel Horse fucking stiffed Timothy Thatcher, and Timothy Thatcher kind of gave it back to him, so Steel Horse called the cops on him. That's ridiculous. By the way, Timothy Thatcher is also involved in number 7. Yeah, on this list. By the way, I've heard, did Anthony Drox, the guy who did the meme about me, I heard that the similar thing happened with that dickhead in Tennessee, where his parents called the cops because somebody stiffed him. Somebody please confirm that, because if that shit's true. By the way, Anthony Drox, I believe, wrote me on Facebook, but I haven't read that shit yet. If I'm not fucking friends with you, I don't spoil my weekend with this shit. In fact, I'm really excited about MLW. Timothy Thatcher's number 10. Number 9, Who are they going to force to do this meet and greet? I always loved that shit. When Impact did tapings, or TNA did tapings at Universal Studios, we would go all the time. And I was always interested. They would always do this like picture taking thing afterwards and all that kind of stuff. And I was always interested in who they were going to make show up for that shit. And I'm interested in who MLW is going to have. They didn't list who was going to be there. I'm definitely planning on getting there at 2:30 and fucking seeing what's going on. Who are they going to force to do this meet and greet? I noticed most wrestling shows in Georgia in particular tend to do less meet and greets. It's only if they have somebody of note, which makes sense, but I don't know. I kind of love the meet and greet stuff. But then I go to a lot of cons and things like that, so for me that's part of like an experience, is meet and greets. 8, how will they handle people in the meet and greet? I don't mean like how are they going to handle fans walking through. They're just going to fucking walk through, right? The only people who can go to the meet and greet are people who either bought VIP packages at $100 or first row seats at $50. By the way, if you wanted to get a sense of the kind of money MLW is charging, I believe it's $40 for second row, $30 for assigned seating, and then $20 for general admission. I'll let you know how MLW's laid out if I decide to write a report on it. How are they going to handle it? Meaning, are people going to be like kayfabing that are doing the meet and greet? What's their attitude going to be? That kind of human psychology shit is what I'm way more interested than actual pro wrestling. How are these wrestlers who are now getting paid serious money to wrestle for a wrestling promotion, what is their attitude going to be? Are they going to be tight? Because this is a big show for MLW. Where are they going to be like? I can't wait to see. How are they going to handle people in that meet and greet? Woo. Yeah. Okay. Number 7. Low-key is a dickhead. Guy's a fucking dickhead. And he's wrestling against Timothy Thatcher, who, again, Timothy Thatcher got stiffed, and he stiffed a dude, and that dude called the cops. Loki is a dickhead. I'm interested because Loki's such a dickhead. I have to say, a lot of MLW, a lot of the appeal, I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to go to this wrestling show, and the number one reason that I'm going is really the only reason I was going, which you'll see in a bit. But as I looked at the card, I really studied it to do this P-list, and I went, holy fuck, Loki is there. Holy fuck, Loki is against Timothy Thatcher. Yeah. Am I saying that this is a negative? No, it's the number 7 reason I'm excited about going. He's a dickhead. What the fuck is he going to do? What the fuck is he going to be like? We shall see. Number 6, Teddy Hart is fucking nuts. He is nuts and legit nuts, like super crazy. And I can't wait to see what the fuck he does too. Is he gonna bring a cat like he did a fucking NXT taping? Is he gonna? I have no fucking idea. There's an appeal there. I'll say this for MLW, low key, pun intended maybe, they have a lot of people who are just fucking interesting personalities. Like Davey Boy Smith Jr. is going to be there. Though I'm not really that excited about seeing him. Teddy Hart gets the edge on him because Teddy Hart is fucking nuts. That's a fucking draw. Number 5, there's a Von Erich on the card. Hell, there's 2 that are going to be there. Ross and Marshall, who I first saw at a TNA Impact thing where they were sort of, remember when TNA Impact had to do these pay-per-views once a month, so they would have these sort of themed ones, and they had one on like discovering new stars, and so I got to meet Ross and Marshall at that thing. Not a lot of people watched that thing, and I got to go backstage and I met Ross and Marshall, which led to a meeting with like Kevin Von Erich, and that led to one of the greatest wrestling stories I was ever involved with that happened to me that I'm going to tell on Patreon. Yeah, you should join my Patreon. A couple other people have added on this week, which is amazing. Of course, that link's below. But Ross and Marshall are going to be there. Marshall is wrestling in a singles match, but it said that Ross was going to be there also, so I'm interested in them being there. Yeah, fucking Von Erichs. World middleweight title? The fuck? World middleweight title. Lots of people talk about doing weight classes in wrestling and that kind of thing. MLW apparently is making a big fucking deal about it because this is a featured match on the card and it involves Teddy Hart, which immediately makes it even crazier. And he's taking on the person who's the subject of number 3. What the fuck? Like, Teddy Hart is lower than whatever number 3 is? Yeah, I'll show you why. But the world middleweight title. Their heavyweight champion, who's going to be there, isn't featured in a match worth noting amongst the 8 or so that they listed. But the world middleweight title is getting a push on this thing. And I gotta admit that I'm intrigued. I'm gonna see how they handle that. Let's get to number 3, though. Number 3. So, look at this. Look at this fucking picture. All right. So Myron Reed has tape over his mouth with hashtag justice written on it. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not sure. I suspect that I know, but I'm not 100% sure. And you know what? That's fucking interesting. And it's a nice lesson for guys who take promo pictures that get used on posters. Take a look back, rewind a little bit. Rewind, I say rewind. Rewind and see that picture again. Myron Reed, who I don't know from fucking anybody, stood out amongst a bunch of pictures that are this guy against this guy, this guy against this guy, and I knew some of the names, some of them I did not, but his stood out. And now I'm fucking excited to see that match. Not just because it's got Teddy Hart's crazy ass. I'm more interested in seeing Myron Reed because I love that fucking picture. Wrestlers take note. Stand out. Good for you, Myron. Number 2. Salina De La Renta is fucking hot. I'm looking forward to seeing her. Is she going to be part of the meet and greet? Probably not. But she might be. And she's on the card. Can't wait to fucking meet her. See her. She's fucking hot. That shit's important. There's a women's match on the card. That's whatever. Mystery Spider Lady. Who the fuck is Spider Lady? It's weird that they're making an allusion, I guess, to alluding to like the Wendy Richter Fabulous Moolah thing. Is that why they're doing Spider Lady as a mystery thing? And she's taking on somebody, but Salina De La Renta is hot. So I've heard. So I've kind of seen in pictures. That shit has fucking got hit in the face. No jokes. From me, anyway. The number one reason. Here's another picture. That's your boy's ticket. That's how Stephen Platinum does it. Fucking MLW, first row ticket, which also means I can get into the motherfucking meet and greet. I'm happy. Fuck, if I'm going to go to a wrestling show, sitting in the first row seems like an awfully good way to do it. But the number one reason, I'm there, and it's really the primary reason, and it's really the only reason that existed before I really broke down and looked at the card. But I'm there to see someone make it. Now, I don't want to risk that person getting in any kind of trouble by me saying who they are. I would suspect that it's probably people know, but I'm there to see somebody make it, and I'm excited about being a fan. I'm excited about seeing this person start their journey on really making good. I'm just excited to see a promotion. I want it to feel big time. I want them to really show their stuff. I'm just fucking excited. I'm really excited about going to a goddamn pro wrestling show. And if somebody had told me that I would say that even a month ago, I would not have believed it. But there it is. Plist. Top 10 reasons why I am excited to go to fucking MLW. Have a good weekend, y'all.